it's just loud for me. Volume on my end. Here we go. Hello. Is anybody in yet? Yes, it's running now. Good, 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 good. Can you hear me good? Is the music okay? Too loud, not loud enough? Am I breathing into my mic? All good. Good. Got thumbs ups. Good, good, good. Everything is working. But don't breathe into the mic. Am I? Am I doing that now? I'll put it a bit higher. Yeah, but it isn't very malleable. It keeps going back down. Alright, well, let me know if I am breathing into the mic. Okay. So, last time I let go of my little side-scrolly platformer game with Bambi. Ooh. Jump shot of 8. This is 8? Doesn't look like a jump strength of 8. Yes, and speak aloud or lower the music. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, let me... It's quite loud. Here we go. Move this a little bit closer, maybe? Alright, how does this sound? I don't like how Bambi loses momentum when he lands. Do do do. You're breathing in the mic. Okay. How about now? Discord will be faster for messages. Am I breathing in the mic now?
How is this?
I mean, I'm not going to be breathing in the mic now, but I don't know if... Still? How am I still breathing in the mic? It's not even pointing in the direction of my mouth. Yeah. Well, not on Discord though. Now it's okay. Alright, there we go. And I'll just speak louder. And that'll be that. I'll be driving Beho crazy. She's already complaining. Alrighty. Alright, so I have little Bambi here. He's running, he's jumping, he's living his best life. If I let go, kind of slides to a halt. I like this. What I don't like is when he has some speed and he jumps, it like slows him down when he lands. I don't know if you can see that. I don't like this. So let's find out why. This is jump. I'll leave this here, just comment it out for now. Set state to jump and update velocity. Sure. Yes. Okay. Let's go back to here in case someone else is talking. I don't know if anybody else is here right now. Say hi if you're here. It says 2 playbacks, so I'm assuming there's someone else here. Better falling. Yeah, this is kind of cool. I like this. So, I don't know if you're still listening, Etienne, but this is a pretty cool little thing. I found out that when things fall normally in Unity, the way that the math works out makes it feel like they're like jumping on the moon and there's no strength to the downwards motion. So I have it so that it gains speed a little bit when going downwards, and it gives the impression that there's more weight. I can't remember which video I saw that made me see that, but I thought it was pretty cool, so I added this here. I'm just gonna add it in as comment. Makes gives the impression of more weight. Okay, so let's start out by, I think it goes to idle when landing. Do falling. Let's see. M floor direct, floor detector, slope detecting. Okay. So if we detect a floor and the horizontal axis, which is my horizontal axis, get raw. Okay. So if the horizontal axis is 0, then it goes to idle. Otherwise, it goes to running currently, which is what we want. We want him to go straight to running. So he's falling. He hits the ground, running. Let's test that actually. So I'm attaching to Unity, and it does indeed go into that. So we do go here. So it goes straight on from falling to running. And that means that something between falling and running kind of slows him down. I think I know it. I think it's the clamp. So let's go on to running. Do running. If the floor detector, if it doesn't detect, then you're falling again. If jump, then jump. Make, move, or stop. Movement. Okay. It takes in an amplifier and it takes in a direction. Interesting. Don't I have something for amplifier? Jump straight, fall straight, run max speed, run increment. Okay. Alright. I guess not. Let's go into that. Alright. So what I'm thinking is movement, it takes direction. Speed equals the current velocity. X speed is only being used here, it looks like, and it's giving me a thing saying it's not being used. Interesting. If direction does not equal 0, so if I'm currently holding down something, it goes into here. If the direction is smaller than 0 and the speed is... oh, I think I see what's happening. Okay. So if the direction is smaller than 0, if it's going left, and the current speed is bigger or equal to negative max run speed. So if it's going in that direction less fast than it can be going. This is confusingly written, but that's what that means. Or the opposite, if it's going in this direction but it could be going faster. Do this, otherwise it does nothing. Yes, so let's do else. Oh, I'm still running, aren't I? Turn this off. Okay, else, we're just going to go into here and write debug.log, just something in, and I'm going to put this here. I want to know if I'm popping into that, so debug log in, it is linked to Unity. Let's go in. So right now, this is absolutely fine, because I'm not going faster than the speed. Ooh. Okay. Oh, I'm not going in at all. So that means this is all slower. This is all falling into the if statement. Ah, I can't get up there. Who designed this level? It's a real pain in the ass. Shoot. I pressed too late. No. I can't get up to speed. Alright, so I'm not going in this either way. So I am hitting this, and this math is slowing me down when I land, which is bizarre. Change movement speed if input is used. Let's just double check that. Put a breakpoint and... Oh, it's gonna go in every time. Oh, that's a problem. Okay, let's take off the breakpoints so I can get this. And what we're going to do is pause it. Put the breakpoint. Unpause it. Ah, shoot, I can't do that. Okay. But it is going into that. That is what that means either way. So, speed x, this thing here, equals the speed. Let's change how I name that because that's confusing as hell. Our body speed. Yeah, let's call it our body speed. That's interesting. Oh, I see. It's because it's going back to this. Fine. Okay, so my x speed now equals our body speed plus this. So the current speed plus direction times time out delta time, run speed increment, so this times this, and then times the amplifier of 1, and I clamp it. That doesn't make much sense though. Let's turn it off and see what that gives. That shouldn't be what's causing this because I'm not going above that speed. No, that's not what's happening. Alright. Let's do that. If floor detected. Okay, that's if he's falling, because no. This is if he's stalled, I guess. Oh. Something's causing it, and I don't think it's in here. Our body speed x equals speed x. Alright, let's do a little... Let's do something stupid. Just take this and tell me what the heck that is. Yeah, just let me know what that is. I have to turn this off and back on, and I'm gonna get spammed. Don't collapse. And yeah, it goes down when he lands. Oh well, I hit that this time. Wow. Over here, get a bit more speed. Alright. Make him go a bit higher, please. Alright, so we'll start over here. He runs, he jumps, he lands. Forget the debug log, it isn't visual enough for me, and I have to like look at a bunch of numbers. So let's do draw. Sprite draw roll. There's a line. How do we do that? Line renderer? No. Okay, let me double check this. Nerd. Telegraph. So draw line Unity. How do you do this? Debug.drawLine. I see. Debug.draw line, and it's going to start at the position of the characters. So transform.position. It's going to end this plus this. So the thinking is I should have a nice little line. Ooh, what does this take in? Oh, I see. Like this then? I don't think I could do that. Yeah. Let's put this as a vector 3. Okay. And I'll make the line color red so I can see it, I guess. Get rid of this. There we go. And of course I can only see it. Hello. Put this here, please. Okay, that's something else. Good. Let's move this here. I want to see this. So. Oh. No, it does go down. Let me see. Oh, you can't do that. Okay. So you see the line. It goes there, and then it goes back down. It does actually go down. There we go. So it does slow down a bit. Let me put this a bit differently. Oh, I have to stop it. There we go. Let me put it a bit differently. I don't like how it's like going up and down. I want to have a straight line. So let's have. By the way, can you hear the washing machine in the background? Does that get picked up by my mic? Pause equals position. There we go. Equals new vector 3. Let's do it this way. So this dot x, this dot y, 0. No, actually I don't want dot y. I want 0, 0, 0. So only an x, and then I'll have it again for this. X plus this dot x, and going pause. We'll have pause, a line from pause to going pause, and then we should only see it sideways. That works. Oh, it does go down. Yes, it does go down. Look at that. Boop. Okay, let's put it over the deer actually. So the Y will be transform transform dot position dot y. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Clicking on everything. Same here. Transform dot position dot y. It'll follow the deer around now. But yeah, we can see. You can see the speed it's at, the red line, and when it lands, doop, it goes down. So I wasn't imagining things. It does go down. And I'm not sure what exactly is causing that. Okay. So the direction, it should be going in here the entire time. This updates the speed that we're getting from here, or we're creating here. So what's killing the speed? Is it the clamp? I determined that no, but we'll check. So if I take off the clamp, where it can't go faster than its max speed, it still does it. It still goes back down to 0 for some reason. Or not quite 0. It does slow down significantly though. Alrighty. Let's take some of these things out. We determined it wasn't that, so let's see if it's this. First. Walked away for a second. Any new developments? Yes. I broke it. What? Run speed increment needs to be there apparently. That's not what I want. Move that, and we'll put this. Let's just remove the amplifier for now. Trying to figure out why it is that Bambi kind of slows down when landing. Like, even if I'm holding down the button. So let me give you a good example. I made this little line to show like its velocity. So you see it goes up and down depending on which direction it's going. And if I start running, you can see, and jump, you can see that when it lands, I'll try to do it again, it goes down no matter what I do. Oh, this is a really bad map to be testing this on. Okay, you know what? You know what? You know what? No. Tom, let's just do that. As such. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to the game. Here we go. So, move this over. Here we go. So, the line when jumping and landing goes down a little bit, even if I'm holding down the control. And I'm trying to find out why right now. I guess it goes down if I do that over and over. Woo! Duck, duck, duck. Yeah, it goes down. And right now I have the amplifier rather out, so it has to be this math here. Direction times time dot delta. Time makes a certain amount of sense, otherwise he'd be speeding up like crazy. Runtime increment makes sense to be there as well. And amplifier, I'm essentially not using it right now. I don't see how this is causing me issues when I land though. Maybe the issue isn't here, is my next guess. Okay, better falling. What does it do? It takes the current velocity and it changes the y velocity. It doesn't change the x velocity. Where is this being used though? Sorry, right click. There we go. Where is this being used? So the velocity equals better velocity. And this is in do falling. And we did determine that when we land, we go in this and not this. Let's go back to do running. What could be causing that then? Let's see if I'm accidentally going in that for whatever reason. The answer is no. Okay. Maybe I'm going into this accidentally? Let's find out. Because I just jumped, that is fine. Oh god. I'm not gonna be able to test for that. Okay, I have a plan. A cunning plan. If I take the player... This is a stupid plan. I take the player and I move him up while I'm holding down that. Right. I go here, and I do that. Okay, and I click on this. Okay. I was able to test it. So, what I found out here is that when I'm landing from falling, I'm not accidentally going into that. So it has to be the movement that's causing this, but I don't see why. Maybe I'm going into this accidentally? Let's check. Oh no. Oh, because that is going to keep going in there. Okay. There we go. So, what is this? This is if the floor is detected and there's no direction. And I'm slowing down. Okay. So, I am not going into that. But if I let go, I am going into that. So that's not what's slowing us down on landing either. It's really just leaving this bit of math, but... Okay, rigid body speed and X, so left right, plus the direction. Maybe it's this? I'm gonna absolutely break things if I do this though. Oops. Oh. I put a D there apparently. Save. I put a D here apparently. Alright, sure. So. Yeah, now he's going crazy fast. But he's not slowing down on landing. Could direction times time dot delta time be giving me something that's lowering the speed? It is a plus. Okay. Let's see what this is. Going pause equals position plus this. Okay. So we're looking at dir.time.delta time. It should be a tiny itty bitty line. Oh. Oh, that is a very itty bitty line. As in non-existent. That's not good. Where's friction being used? Only here. And we're not going into that. Amplifier is 1. I should be able to just take it away. Run speed increment. Oh. Okay. Doing something wrong in my math. I have to be. I don't understand why it would slow down. Alright. Show me this. Oh, what did I do? E! Alright. We've got mail, apparently. I'm sorry, what? Okay, so open, close, amplifier. Here, this is what it is. Is that what we want? That might be what we want. Oh, I can kind of see it. It's pretty itty bitty. I'm going to change the amplifier for like 3, just so that I can see it. Oh, yeah, I have to do that. Ah, you got another horse. Okay, let's make the amplifier even bigger, so I can see what's happening. And I'm going to deselect Bambi so we see it at all times. Did I just see it go backwards for a second? Is that a thing? No, I don't think so. Gizmo? Yeah, hide that. Oh no, I need Gizmo. Could you hide the camera though? Camera, yeah, thank you. Oh no. I also want the icon of the camera. Oh, come on. Maybe I'll see the icon here. Camera. Here we go. Oh, come on! How'd you get rid of that? Camera speed, easing, navigation, scene camera, selection outline. it really wants to show me the camera. Fine. No, it isn't going down. It seems to be doing exactly what I expect it to be doing, which is like weird little additions that have to do with the time in the script, but I slow down. And run speed, so the current speed plus that. I clamp it. I then give the R body speed this. Speed and X. Maybe my problem is that I'm thinking about this wrong. And my issue isn't that there's actually anything wrong with the math, but the fact that I'm changing just the X speed. I was gonna say that maybe it's because part of the inertia is like not going downwards, so it freaks out, but it still doesn't make sense because you can see that it has a speed in one of the two directions until it lands, then it cuts in half. I may be leaving this aside for now and coming back because I've just lost like half an hour to trying to figure out why Bambi slows down, and Bambi still slowing down. Bambi doesn't give a shit. So this isn't the issue. We've tested that. Let me see. So I'm changing the velocity by R body speed. We have to zoom out a bit. R body velocity. Rigid body velocity. Rigid body velocity. So I'm taking the rigid body velocity at the start. So at every tick, the velocity . Okay. So every tick we get the velocity from the rigid body. Can I see that actually? Rigid body velocity. Alright. Yeah. No, it does go down. So it goes like 6, and then the moment I hit the ground, the velocity cuts in half. I can see the little numbers. So the velocity, once he hits the ground, goes down. Is this a rigid body thing? Let's find out. Maybe there's nothing wrong with the math and it's just how rigid body works. Rigid body unity velocity X goes down on, yeah, let's put this over here. Landing. Object slows down after each collision. Ooh, I might not be the only one seeing this. This should give you a constant. The ball's velocity is supposed to be constant. You might be doing something like this. This should gives you a constant velocity. Actually, velocity becomes 0. It won't work. So that would need to be a special case. Are you using the bounce part of the physics? I tried adding the material to the wall. Did not work. I removed it. Material. Put it back to normal. Seems like a small Unity bug I ran into. I'm glad I understand physics. Engine response to gravity balance in this spread is still valid. Alrighty. More vertical, move vertical. Wah, wah, wah. Physics material 2D. Okay. So, if I take like this, I take this, I put this static, is what I realized the other day. I don't need to actually have it doing anything. I give it a material. Let's go up here to folder physics and add myself a physics material. Isn't there something for that physics material 2D? Here we go. Ground. I'll just give it something. Friction. I'll deal with that in code. And I'm just going to give it a material. Interesting. And that has resolved the issue. So is it just if I take this off, it'll bring back my issue? Yeah, it just needs a physics material. Okay. And it's doing the issue again. What? What? Bambi? It went away for a second. What? What? Did I imagine that? That I had gotten rid of the issue? No. Okay. It also means that... Sure, let's take this for now. Let's remove this bit of math where I tried to create like fake friction and see if I can just use this. I've never actually used these before. Okay, so we have no friction and it just goes on forever. However, if I put 0.4, I think I can't do that in runtime. What? It's the friction that does it. So if I put 0 friction and I put what I did back, the problem's gone. So if I go in here and add myself more friction, say up to 100, okay, 50 friction, 20 friction. Okay, we got a little slide going, which is what I wanted, and we don't lose any speed. There we go. So it was, put this back up to 20 because I like the effect. So the answer to why it was slowing me down when I was landing is because I guess by default there is 0.4 friction in the physics material that they create for stuff, and that friction slows you down when you land. So if you put it to 0, you don't slow down. If I do it, the friction myself to only really affect when I'm stopping, when I'm letting go of my key, then it just works. Okay. Good, we're getting somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to add something so that there is a little bit of friction when we change direction quickly. I think that'll be good. Like that, if Bambi starts turning around and going the other direction, it isn't just like the fact that I'm holding down the key that is slowly making it change. There'll be actually a little bit of help there, so it doesn't feel like it's slipping around quite as much. So x speed will equal blah 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 blah. I want to check if our body speed is going in the same direction as dir. So my brain just quit on me for a second there. Let's say dir is smaller than 0. It's going to do it a different way, and I think I have to do it this way. Let's just make sure they're both going in the same direction. So, if they're going in the same direction, this is what I want. If they're not going in the same direction, dot x, sorry, it is smaller than 0, yes. And I'll make them both. It's probably a better way to write this, but this will work. So if they're going in the same direction, and I don't care in which direction they're going, if they're going in the same direction, I want them to do this. If they're not going in the same direction, I want them to do this. This and minus friction dot time dot delta time. Well, that could be a problem though. Maybe divided by friction. amplifier. Divided by friction. That doesn't make any sense. But it'll do an effect. And I'm too distracted to think about it more. Let's just do this for now. Does that give me an effect I want? Oh! Hello there, PGBDSMFCHU. Okay, well, that's definitely not what I want. Body speed minus that. The problem is if he's already going into the negative. Then I'm helping it out. I'm not slowing it down. Alright, let's test it one way and then I'll write this less confusingly because I'm getting lost in my own letters, yeah. Oh, no, I broke it. I broke it. Alright, screw this. What we're going to do is we're going to make an if statement. So if this, all this here, maybe that'll be clearer for me. So if the direction is going to the left and the current speed is, or velocity rather, is going to the left, oops, I did want this, and I guess I want a second one. So if they're both going to the left, or they're both going to the right, I'm going to have it do this, which is like the normal thing, which is what we had originally. Now if it's not that, so if it's going in a different direction than the velocity is, for holding down the controller pad in a different direction than the velocity is, then we're going to want to speed x equals that. There we go. Yes. Okay. And if it isn't that, then we do some silly stuff. Let's start by just copying this, and then because my code down here didn't work anyway. That's a clamp. We want to keep the clamp. Okay. Go away. Okay, so if it is not going in the same speed as the current velocity, we're going to want to slow it down. Okay, so then I'll be able to do this. So if this is bigger than 0, we're going to do this, all this, and then minus, how did I do this? Friction dot time dot delta time, this here. Minus this, right. Otherwise, if it's going the other direction, we want to add to it, I think. I may be getting my math completely backwards here, so I'll fix it if and when we get there. Plus. Right, how much did we destroy Bambi's, okay. Well, that's good. Oh, that's so much better. And we got a little bit of grip, so he's not like sliding out crazily. This is pretty good. Okay. We've got a Bambi here, guys. Got a pretty good movement script going. What next? I think that's it. Game of the year. Ship it. Oops, what am I clicking on? There we go. Go. And then I'm gonna put the little setup that we had back here. And just clear this. Ooh, I can't do that? Ah, here we go. Clear this out. You know what? I don't want to go that high. Let's just have a little dip where we can start out. And then we can have this. We could have like this here. We can land on that if we want to. Like this. Here we go. And then I could like put this up here, over here. And never be able to get back. Get back up. Sure, this is fine. Alright. Put this back up to max. We got the Legend of Bambi here, guys. With a really short jump. Okay. What's his jump stats at right now? I think I put it down to 8. I kind of want Bambi to jump more than this. Should I give Bambi a double jump? Make him jump in the air? Kind of a low jump actually at 10. Let's give him jump strength of 15 maybe? Oh god, that is huge difference. What the heck? Why do I have more of a jump now? I'm sorry. So the entire morning up to this point I was having the bug where he doesn't jump the height he's supposed to and I haven't noticed. Amazing. Ah, he's jumping lower now. What is causing that? Look at that, he's jumping super low. Alright, debugging morning. Thought I was gonna give Bambi some stuff to do, but it looks like we're debugging. 8. This is 8 apparently. Okay, my jumping doesn't work right, I think. Because I'm getting different things depending on question mark. Movement, better falling. Where is this being used again? Reference here in the falling script. So if the floor is detected, leave. That's pretty cut and dry. If might be this. Okay. If the floor is not detecting, if we're on a slope, do this. And falling is this. Let's remove movement. So I've lost the control to change. I say that. I should not have control over him right now. Oh, maybe we found the problem. What's happening here? Okay, idle. Falling. This is falling. I could change side while falling. I'm sorry. To falling. When in falling, all it does is do falling. It doesn't touch anything else. It does get input. What's get input? Get input, it takes that horizontal axis, it just grabs it. It checks if you press jump. And that's it. Okay. So let's do falling. It detects if there's a floor. That's fine. It detects if there's a slope. That's fine. And it updates the velocity to do better falling, which only changes the y value. Uh-huh. So why is it changing direction? If I've commented... Oh, I didn't save it, that's why. That's why. I'm a derp. Okay. So now I should have lost the ability to change direction mid-jump. Okay. Now we're good. And the issue I was having was to jump height. Because it's inconstant, and I think I've just fixed it. So I think that the movement is causing the issue. Let me double check. The Y should not be affected in this, is what I just realized. So update speed, our body speed dot y equals velocity dot y. We are not changing that at all, even though I think I've essentially been telling it. Okay. The only y I see is there. That shouldn't affect it, he says, but I think it was. Did I save? I saved. Alright. Let's try it again. See if the bug comes back now. Okay. That may or may not have fixed our issue. It's a bit awkward. Very cool. Okay, we've got a running Bambi here. I can't jump off walls. What if I like jump up here and then... No, I can't do that. Use it to jump up there. There's a bit of awkwardness with the movement, actually. Oh! Hello! If I just run at it, I can go upwards? No. Oh, it freaks out a little bit. What's happening here? Yeah, it doesn't like that at all. If I time it just right, I can slide up. Very cool. Okay. What should we do to Bambi now? Bambi, there's still some bugginess, but I'm tempted to like send Bambi on an adventure of some sort. Ooh, what was that? Oh, it must hit the side of the thing and then... That's crazy. Eyeball guns, Bambi shoot gun. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, there's still a little bit of bugginess in the movements and in the jump that I've just spotted, but I want to move on. I wanna shoot something. Sure. Eyeball guns, Bambi shoot guns, eyeball guns. Okay, okay. Let's give Bambi. Why haven't I made this a prefab yet? Let's make this a prefab. I think I actually need an S. I might be wrong about that. Maybe I'm misremembering. Let's put this here. And just look at Bambi. There we go. Bambi in Bambi's world. We're going to give it a nice little area to shoot lasers. So, eyes. And we're going to move the point to about its face. Right about there. Right about there, between the eyes, kind of, sort of. Let's go with that. What do you think? Should Bambi just have the ability to shoot bullets out of its eyes, or should we like give it an object that allows it to shoot bullets out of its eyes, like Mario? I'm gonna look for some images in the meantime. Can I make a poll in here? Create poll. Ooh. Should Bambi be Mario? I'll make a poll anyway, just because I can, and I want to know how this works. Should Bambi be able to just... No, how am I writing this? Should Bambi have to pick up upgrades? Or is he just a boss? Pick up upgrades. Guns are nature's way. Ask your community. Oh. 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 Okay, so this is popping up in chat, so you guys should be able to vote. That's pretty cool. Up to now, pickup upgrades is 100%, and I have a feeling I know why. Alright. Let me, Mario, yes. Who's PGBD? He keeps posting random letters every time you stream. Yeah. one of the people in the stream is not actually listening to it. 1. I'm gonna stop at 1. Okay. Bot. Answer poll. Blocks. There we go. Alright. What kind of art should we get? Let's have 2D art. You keep saying bullets, so I'm gonna write bullet. How do you spell bullets? Shoot gun. Eyeball guns. Oh, you didn't write bullets. You said guns. Bullet. I'm just gonna write bullet. 2 L's, maybe? Ah, that's better. Ooh. Bullet collection. Okay. Yeah, I could use that. Arcade quality. That's pretty cool. Little fiery balls and such. Okay. Oops, sorry. No, you don't know why. Yes, I know why, because it says one vote. One person voted. I think Etienne is just like watching it but not listening, which is fine, but means that he hasn't seen that there's a poll up. I'm calling you out, Etienne. Alright, should we go with a bullet? Eye gun bullets? Bullet collection? Yeah, let's take that. That seems like pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Visuals? Yeah, let's put that here. Alrighty, bullet collect. Oh, that's Wait, why is it on a black background? Oh wow, Bambi shooting loser guns now. I missed some parts here. Yes, you did. Ah, you voted. Here we go. Alright, I want this. I may have to change it slightly. Is there a way? I've never done this before. I've never had to. Alpha source from Grayscale? Apply? Ooh. Oh, that doesn't quite work though, does it? That sort of works. It sort of works. Alright. Secondary textures. No. What am I doing? I am single, that's why. I'm single, I am now multiple. Let's put this up to like 16, I guess. Yes. Slice automatic. I just want access to things. What do you guys think? Just this, maybe? That's a good bullet. Oh, they're semi-transparent though. This one. Best naming convention. There we go. Good bullet, yeah. I think that's the best bullet. Alright, so we're going to create a prefab. Maybe doing item pulling in this because I think that having... So it's like a bit of a pain to put together. Let's just give it eye bullets for now. Worry about other things after. Alrighty, so get out of this. We're going to create a empty game object. We're going to call it bullet with 2 L's. I don't know if that's how it's spelled, but that's how I'm spelling it. I'm going to put the visuals directly on this, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Sprite renderer. Interesting. I got access to a whole bunch of stuff with these. Oh, these are cool. Box trees. Little flowers. Oh, these are lovely. Alrighty. Eyeballs. Eyeballs are cool. I want bullets though. Oh, there we go. I called it something. I called it this one. There we go. It's a bit dumb. Just put bullet in here for now, so that we can only see bullet. We got bullet. Bullet is going to take this one, and what I forgot to do for this, the bullet collection, is have it set up to point no filter, so that it's like very retro. There we go. For the benefit of Etienne, who's not actually having sound, I'm going to write down what he's missed. Bambi will have gun eyes. Eyeball guns. There we go. Begin layout group must call and layout group. I don't think I have to care about that. Okay, and I'm also going to give it a little collision box, I think. Circle? Circle collider? Yeah, but instead of having the entire thing, I just want the front, I think, on that. So let's bring this down to this, and move this over here. 6? 6 is a good number. So only the front of the bullet will actually collide with stuff. And I don't want it to actually hit stuff and stay, so I'm making it a trigger. And this will be good for now, I think. Here we go. So we now have a bullet. And I'm going to do it the stupid way. And just give... How big is that bullet? I just realized. Oh god. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to add in a 2D object sprite and call this visuals. Give it the bullet image. Right. Put it to 0, 0, 0. Remove this one. So that I can scale it as I want. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Smaller rather. The opposite of bigger. 0.7? Could be a long bullet. Ooh. Okay. I don't hate that. What does it give at 0.5? Do we want long bullets or short bullets? But I think this is the right size I want for like the actual size part. There we go, 1.3. So this will be the collision-y area. Oh, actually, maybe I want to make it smaller. Like that. So a little fire around it, gives it a little bit of wiggle room, but this is the point where it actually hits stuff. Visuals. I'll leave it like this. Yeah, let's leave that like that for now. And okay. Putting my thoughts together, let's have a folder called bullets. Yeah. And I'll add a script called bullet. My brain is slowly starting to slow down. Here we go. There we go. I'll end the poll. Very cool. Here we go. going to have just the on trigger enter to the... Oh, look at that! The poll gets posted in chat. That's pretty cool. On trigger enter to T, so if something collision this will be the thing it hits, not the thing. Okay, let's just do no, not destroy. Destroy is what I want. Destroy. Here we go. Game object. So if it hits something that isn't Bambi, alright, let me take a look. So if I go to grid, I'm on layer environment. Okay. So if collision dot layer is touching layers? No. Game object dot layer dot layer mask dot get mask name to layer environment. Okay. So if it touches Bambi, we're fine. If it touches this, we're still fine, and that's not right. Oh, because I didn't... Yes. Make sure you give them the script. Okay, if it touches Bambi, we're fine. If it touches this, we're still fine, and that's not good. And the grid is environment. Is the tile map also environment? Environment. Okay. In that case, let us just poop out what we're looking at. Debug.log. Sure, log error, that's fine. And just tell me what we're touching. We'll see at what point it gives us issues. So I have the bullet. I'm moving it down to Bambi. We hit 0. I'm moving it over here. I'm moving it. What? Okay. Circle collider. Tile map collider. I can see it. Uh-huh. On trigger enter Unity tile map. Not detecting tile map. Okay. Have you enabled kinematic and rigid body component? Please check once. If it is enabled, no physics works for this object. I mean, that's not my problem, because we know physics work in that object. I have it as static, not kinematic. You can also put a second condition in another if block blah 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 blah. Also make sure that your wall tile map is tagged with wall. Check your physics 2D and your project settings. You might have used layer collision matrix for enemies layer only with bullet conditions. I got the same problem. with ground and walls, and I fix by checking enemy projectile with ground. I don't think that's my issue. It's a bit longer than what I want to read. Collisions and triggers on trigger enter not working. But it is working sometimes, though. That's the problem. Okay, that's just, it has access to these things, but it's not a trigger. So it's fine. We don't want that. Yes. Yes, I definitely can see what is happening here. Definitely. Should be pooping out 8. Okay. Synchronous manual. Okay, let's create a new, maybe it's not detecting the environments. Let's create a new object, a sprite. I don't care what it is, so let's just use that. Ooh, that's big. Over here, and we'll have a box collider 2D on it. It's way too big, but that's fine. And we're going to make it an environment object. So now if I click on the bullet and I move it over to this, ooh, it doesn't detect environment. But it detects Bambi. Let's have Bambi be static for a moment. Don't worry about this. This is fine. Oh god. Turn off the circle collider. Hide this. And it is no longer detecting it. Same as the rest. Okay. So Bambi. Put the circle collider back on. Put this back to dynamic. Everything is fine once more. And if I take my bullet and I move it to Bambi, we detect it. If I take Bambi and I put it to environment, and only this object, that'll be fine. And I move it down. Oh, it is detecting it. Why isn't it detecting anything else? It should at the very least be detecting the 2D. What type of collider do I have it on it? Circle collider. Huh. Huh. Does it only detect other circle colliders? That would be stupid. Let's give it a box collider. Yeah. As a trigger. No, it detected Bambi. It's not detecting environment, but it's detecting Bambi again. Yes. Yes. Box collider 2D. I'll leave it as not a trigger, that's fine. Bullet. I don't detect it. Did I put in my code? On trigger enter 2D. Poop that out. What? What? It detects collisions on nothing but Bambi. It's just the visuals, that's fine. It detects Bambi? And nothing else. Okay. Remove. Circle collider? What? Hey, I can move Bambi around. Heck, it isn't, what? Is it because it has a rigid body on it? Can I only detect things that have a rigid body on it? That'd be pretty stupid. Yes. And if I put it to static, I can no longer What? Okay, what are my other options here? Give me a second. Kinematic. Okay. If I have it as a kinematic, do I still detect it? Yes. Kinematic does detect it. If I put my tile map as kinematic, do I just destroy everything? I'd expect yes. Oh. Okay, so I need it as kinematic. Got it. It's a bit weird. But okay. Freeze position, freeze rotation to not move this. And now if I click on play and I get my bullet and I move it down to Bambi, it detects it, but it doesn't disappear. But if I move it onto the environment, boop, it's gone. Very good. Okay. Kinematic was the answer. Static just doesn't do anything. Okay. Sure. And just for testing purposes, I'm going to make a big old wall so that my bullets always go away, though I probably should be making it so like if it's outside of your area of the camera it goes away, but we won't do that right now. Okay, so we now have a bullet. Alright, let's give it a few more features like speed, serialized field, float, speed, m underscore speed. Sure, let's go that way. Equals 2f. That's fine. We're going to have a direction. That doesn't have to be here, so let's do int dir equals 0. And let's do like a private void init init. I hate when it does that. Okay, so we're going to put an int dir here. Mdir equals dir. Alright, and we won't use the start. And won't bother with object pooling for the moment. So let's just update its position based on the direction that we've given it. So, oh, we'd be moving its position, not its. What do you think here? Let's give it a rigid body. Yeah, let's give it a rigid body. Rigid body TD. Here we go. So rigid body 2D is here, and we're going to have a dynamic. Yes. Its mass. Sure. Gravity scale. There's no gravity that affects this. Freeze rotation. Yes, please. Don't start spinning like crazy. Dynamic. Continuous, because like we don't want it passing through walls. Let's have the bullet script on this with a speed of 2. It's going to also need a rigid body 2D. Rigid body 2D. R body equals null. And R body. Let's just do R body dot velocity equals u vector 2. X will be dir times speed m speed, yeah. And y will be 0. We're not going upwards. So I don't actually need this. I'm doing it this way. So it's just going to take whatever direction I give it and go in the speed I've given it until it hits something, and then if it's the environment it goes away, and if it's something else, well, we don't care right now, so we'll get back to that after. Yeah, then I don't have to worry about update. Rigid body is taking care of the direction it's going in. And yeah, we're good, I think. So there we go. We now have a bullet that goes in a direction, and I just have to, when I instantiate it, get the bullet, give it a direction, which will be the direction that the deer is looking in, and we are good to go. There we go. get rid of this one. Remove. Oop, I forgot to set the rigid body. Here we go. Bullet. Don't need it there anymore. I would like it shooting out basic bullets before I head off for lunch. It's getting pretty late. So for the moment, we'll just have Bambi here. Put everything in Publix. Why do I have everything in Publix? I have to clean that up sometime. Okay. Bullet and M underscore. Oh god, I need to clean this up. Bullet. Prefab. And I'm also going to need one for its eyes. So transform. This will be eye pause. Sure. Alright, input. Where's my input? Input is here. Get input. We want to, well, it's right here. Check if we check if we're using fire. What key do I have for fire? Is it in project settings? It is not. I don't think so. Preferences? Project settings? Am I being dumb? Is it in project settings? The input manager? Yes, I am being dumb. Here we go. Fire 1. Fire 1 is left control. Okay, I can use that. So, Fire 1 is bigger. And we're going to put it here. It's not a good place to have it, but none of what I'm doing for this right now is like a good place to be doing it. So we're going to instantiate, just for the moment, a new undo. A game object. So we're going to do bullet mbullet prefab dot game object, I guess. Game object. We're putting it as, doesn't need a parent, so just null. Instantiating world space. What else do I have? Position, rotation. Good. So position will be I pause dot position. Rotation will be quaternion up, I guess. Dot up. Oh, is that? Can I not do that? Okay. Euler. Euler dot up. No. Vector 3 dot up. There we go. Like that. And its parent will be null. No parent, it's just gonna float for now. And then next time I go back on this, I can like fix that up and make it not do it the stupid way. So this is going to poop out a game object. This is bullet equals that, and bullet, which is indeed a game object, that's what I thought. Bullet dot get component bullet. There we go. And init. I made it private. Yep. Public. Dot init. Open this. And we're going to need a direction. Okay, so horizontal axis. It's a float. Okay. Sure, let's use a float then. Should be -1 to 1 no matter what. Sure. So int normal dir equals dir is smaller than 0. Actually, I don't want it to be in the direction that I'm currently pointing. I want it to be in the direction that he's currently looking. I'm realizing. Is there something I can do for that? Horizontal axis. Fall speed, run speed, friction. Yes, I can use the current flip value. Okay, so flip. Where's the flip value? Where do I use that? Here. So if the flip is true, then that means he's looking left, and that should be -1. If it's false, then he should be looking right. So flip. If it's true, then -1, and if it's false, 1. There we go. There we go. And now if I click on inspector, and I grab myself an iPause, and I grab myself a bullet prefab, and I click on play. Ooh. Huh. I want to get rid of that. There we go. I have something going on. Okay, I am firing bullets. It's going really slow. And I'm spamming them, but I am firing bullets. So is there an easy way to get access raw and have it as like the first time? There must be a on press or something. Compared to no. Unity input get access. On press. Press. No. Update. Is access in use? Okay, that is a way, but it's how I've been doing it. But it's okay. Sure. Let's do private bool m fire pressed equals false. Okay, and let's go back down to here. So press equals true, and else fire pressed equals false. And no, actually, let's put this after that, and have a little if. Fire pressed. If not fire pressed, then shoot that out. we go. Now I should only be shooting one at a time, and I can move my speed to be 10. Go a little bit faster. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Well, Bambi is shooting eye lasers. A lot of things to fix up in here. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. But I think that'll be it for pretty much for today. One thing I'd like to fix is this. The eye position doesn't move with Bambi, so it's shooting it out of his butt now. But it is going the right direction, which is important. Sure. Let me see if I can fix that before I call it. So if I'm to put like minus, it goes on the other side. Okay. Let's do it the stupid way. Okay. Eye position. Alright. I'm gonna do it the stupid way. Just for now. And we can fix it up another time. All of this is like the stupid way of doing it. It's fine. There we go. Equals that. And I want to check if which way Bambi is currently looking. Yeah. So if it's currently flipped, that means that, otherwise this is correct. So new vector 3, and we're going to take this here, dot x, and then dot y, dot z, and that should, oops, I didn't actually use this, so let's put this here, suit pause, right there, and now Bambi should be able to shoot lasers out of his eyes in both directions. Pew 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 pew, pew 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 pew, pew 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 pew. I'm sorry, what? Oh, local position. Local position, very important. Oh, that's not gonna work, is it? That's not gonna work. Yeah, because the local position is, darn. Okay. I tried to go fast and now I regret. Alright. Bambi will have butt lasers for now. I'm getting hungry, so I think I'm gonna call it and start heading to make myself some lunch. And I'll fix up Bambi's butt lasers eventually. I'm thinking the way I'm going to do this, because this is a sprite, is I'm going to put a little script on the eyes, and every time that Bambi's like sprite flips, it's going to change the position here. Actually, I have 8 minutes before 1. I said I'd stop at 1, so let's do that. let's make ourselves a little script. Script bullets player. Let's put iPause as a script. iPause. Ah, thank you, Russian bot. Nice to have you here. Serialize field, and this is going to be honest, so I don't need to take that. What I do need to take is find out if the player's sprite is currently flipped. So let's do sprite render. Sprite renderer. Bambi render sprite. Bambi sprite equals null, and well, actually, you know what I could do? I'll do it the opposite. I'll do it the other way around. So I'll have a public void flip pause, like that. And in there, I'm going to take my, oops, this one. No, I don't want two of them. Take my transform dot local position, and I'll put in a bool is flipped, and equals checking on if it is flipped. If it is, I invert the X. If I do that, does that work, or is that going to screw things up? Oh, no matter what, if I go into that, it's going to be flipped. So I just realized. So transform dot local position. This is a vector 3. Let's have a new vector 3. X is going to be transform dot local position dot X, but it's going to be negative because I'm flipping it when I go into this. And then I'll have one for transform local position Y, and transform dot local position dot Z. There we go, and I don't need to add this in at all. So it's just going to, oops, it's just going to flip the local position. Flip pause, I pause. Let's go to player controller, go back up, and I should have I pause. This is going to be an I pause, M-I pause. Yes, and we're going to go here. We're going to use ipause dot transform dot position, and where we're swapping these, we're also going to, wait, does this keep going in? I think it does. If m player sprite dot flip x, so if it's false, flip it, and also mipause dot flip pause, and then we'll do the same down here. So if it is currently flipped, unflip it, and also flip the I pause. Go. Let's test that real quick. So if I click on my eyes, I pause. I forgot to set it up. That's what it is. Okay. Player, I pause. Grab your eyes. Oh, I didn't put I pause on this yet. Here we go. Player, I pause. Grab your eyes. Save the scene. Override. And play. And let's see if my eyes change side. Yep. And if I shoot, it is shooting out of its eyes at all. So Bambi can now shoot lasers out of its eyes. Lasers that kind of go slow and I can catch up to them. Very cool. And they disappear when they hit a wall and stuff. Not that wall though. Alright. Bullet, rigid body, dynamic, continuous collision. Start awake. Interpolate. Okay, sure. I don't know why sometimes they weren't, yeah, sometimes they just don't collide. Pew pew pew, pew 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 pew. There we go! We have Bambi shooting lasers out of his eyes. And a much better running system that doesn't like stop you when you land. Unless you let go of the controls. This is much better. Okay. So there's stuff to do. For one thing, all these bullets should be object pooled, so I'm not just constantly creating new bullets with a whole bunch of like heavy baggage that goes with it. Secondly, I should make it so that at a certain distance they go away, because currently they don't. We did say we were going to have it like Mario so that Bambi could pick it up, the upgrade, and then have access to that. I didn't do that, so I can add that later on. But I think it's pretty good. Like, you can run, you can jump, you can land. There's a little slide when you stop. I really like that. I'd like to get another animation when it's sliding down and fix the kind of wonkiness that the circle has. Maybe I'll go back to the polygon. Maybe the circle isn't the best tool for this because it kind of bumps out a little bit. But other than that, I think we're pretty good. Got something good going with Bambi. Pew 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 pew. So that's gonna be it for me today. I'm gonna get some lunch. See you guys.